Hi, this is Keeping It Crafty with Fran, and today we're going to be making this beautiful card. It is fall, people, so I wanted to represent and make this gorgeous card. We're going to be doing a little embossing, a little stamping, a little die cutting, and we're going to get started right now. So the first thing we're going to do is score our beautiful green paper. We're going to score it at 4.5. There we go. Makes it a lot easier to crease. All right. Get out our handy dandy bone folder. And we're going to crease it. Perfect. Put a nice sharp crease in there. All right. There we go. That is perfect. Okay, now I'm going to use our beautiful watercolor pencils that look like this to color my leaves and my pumpkins. And after I do that, I'm going to use the blender pens, and it makes it look like watercolor, like you watercolor the stamps. So it's quite beautiful. So I have, here I'm using the, what is it called? Early Espresso to make our fall leaves. And I'm just going to color it in. So pretty. And I have these stamps on Whisper White paper, and it's got sparkles in it, which makes me so happy. Because why not, right? If you can incorporate some sparkles into your world, all the better. So right now it's just looking like I'm coloring with a coloring pencil. With a colored pencil. And that's fine. A little boring. We want this to pop, and we want it to look a little extra special. So now I'm going to get out our blender pens, which are really cool. It's got just a little bit of liquid in there so that it blends with the color. So you just have to make sure that when it looks like this, you can see the tip is red, but it's not. You see I'm coloring here, and it's still clear. So that's good. So you want to make sure you just clean your tip off after every blend. So you literally just color over what you, I'm going to show you the difference. I'll do half of it now. Half of one, I'll do one side, and then I'll show you the other side. Such a difference. This is going to be beautiful. I love autumn. Okay, look at the difference between using a blender pen and not. Such a difference. Love this pen. So I'm just going to finish this. And remember, you just literally just use paper, scrap paper, to just wipe off the tip. And you don't have to push down very hard. Just lightly blend the colors together. The color together. And it's great because you see the stamp, the ink from the stamp does not come off. It's really quite amazing. So you can just, after you do that, just go like this until you see clear. See, look, it's clear. So you know that it's ready to be used for your next project. It's just that simple. Most amazing tool ever. Okay, so I colored the rest. What I want to show you is, you know, I cleaned off that tip after I did the brown leaf. So now I'm going to blend my orange together, but what I want to show you is that on the other side of this pen is another blending tip. So that way, when you're in the middle of a project like I am, that has 2 colors or maybe more, you don't have to go and get a whole nother pen. Ooh, you can literally just turn this pen over and keep concentrating on your project. So that's kind of cool. That can get pretty crazy. You don't want to push too hard. You really need to be gentle with these. So now I'm just going to clean this off, make sure all the orange is gone. I could use this side again, but I'm going to flip it over just to show you. And I'm going to color the stems green. There. And it looks like watercolor, people. So pretty. Okay. Okay, now we are going to get our emboss on. I'm going to open this embossing machine and I'm going to we're going to make a backdrop of what looks like bricks on the card. So see here, all you have to do is read the plates and it'll tell you, get out plate 1 like this, and it gives you directions for embossing and die cutting. So for the embossing, it looks like I use the first plate and then plate 3 and put the embossing folder in between. But is this a 3D plate? Oh, let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Oh, let's see. This is 3D, so that means that I use this one. So I use the first plate, number 1, and then I put the embossing folder in between, and then I add number 4 to the top. So I'm going to take 1 here, and where is my card? I'm going to take our card, and I'm going to put it in between our embossing folder like this. Make sure it's straight. And then I'm going to get out plate number 4. This is a 3D job, people. 3D. Okay. And then I'm going to just throw it in here. And roll it through. Like this. Oh! Okay. And it looks like our card is a brick wall. How cool is that? Love it. Okay, now I'm going to take our die cuts and I'm going to put them right over top of the area where I colored. And we're going to run this through so that it looks just like a cutout little pumpkin and leaf. Make sure you put the little lip part, the lifted lip part, because that is the sharp part. You put it facing down so that when you put the other plate on, it cuts it. They have metal plates now, people. Metal magnetic plates, I should say, that will, as soon as you put these die cuts down, it stays. Right now, you have to be so careful because they move around and it's so annoying. And you have them just where you want them. So you have to move around oh so carefully. But with these new plates, these magnetic plates, you will be good to go. Okay, you gotta run it through. All right, sounds bad, but it's fine. And there are your little pieces. Look at that, so cute. All right. Okay, now that we have all of our little pieces cut out and colored and embossed and stamped. We're going to put our card together. So the first thing I'm going to do is add dimensionals to the back of my designer series paper. I mean, as you can tell, both sides are so pretty. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. Just love it. So I'm gonna add a couple dimensionals here to give it a little lift. It's gonna be so pretty. You always want your card to pop. And these tweezers are everything. There's little paper on both sides of the dimensionals, so they're very, very sticky. All right. Okay, and then I want to just put this right in the middle. Yeah, right in the middle there. There, and then it gives it a little lift. Look at that, so cute. Okay, now I want to add my fall. Now I'm going to add my fall leaves. Okay, we're going to put just a little bit of the glue, a couple little squeezes, just on the bottom here. I'm going to put this here. Just make sure you add a little bit of glue. You don't want it squirting out the side. So I'm literally just putting, and this glue is so strong, so strong. So I'm just putting like a few little dots. Very, very strong glue. And then I cut out these gorgeous little leaves out of the foil cardstock paper, just to add it a little. Give it a little bit more bling. You know I love my bling. Okay. Couple more little dots. I put that right there. I'm going to add this right here in the middle. I think I'm going to put this in, I'm going to actually use dimensionals. There we go. I think it'll just give it a little bit more height and it'll look better. So these dimensionals, you can get them this size. You can also get little mini ones as well. So I'm going to do that with the pumpkins. Just so it lifts right off the card. Okay. Perfect. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals on. I'm going to put 3, so that way it'll help keep the leaves in order, right where I want them. And then I'm going to put one up top just to catch the pile of leaves I have here sitting on top. Okay. There. I'm going to put that right here. Ah, so cute. Oh my goodness. All right, people. Look how cute our card turned out. Yes, I love it. Happy autumn, y'all.